Hi, this is Dave Dirks, co-author of the book, The New Marketing Analytics. In this video series, I want to talk about something that we often neglect to talk about, and that is the impact of data analytics and marketing analytics on the small business enterprise. And we talk a lot about the resources, data scientists and hiring data science teams, doing all kinds of sophisticated number crunching and data analysis. But the small business owner has to be scratching their head saying, what do I do about big data? What does it mean to me? How does it impact me? Well, I have two case studies I'm going to share with you today from my own experience as a customer and my own observations. Two different businesses, small businesses that I believe failed to take advantage of capturing their customer and prospect base and being able to do something with it so that it allowed them to be competitive in the long run. And so here's the first thing. I have a tire place I go to, and it's been in business probably for 20, 25 years, maybe longer. I'm not quite sure, but I know at least 20 years plus. And I've been going there since I moved into the area, so it's been a long time. And all of my family buys their tires, gets their tires rotated there. And that's a nice place. But recently, within the last year, a very big franchise, tire and brake franchise, moved into the area, giving them some pretty stiff competition. This place was bigger, had 8 bays versus their 2. They had more service staff available. They had a nicer facility for customers to stay in, and they had very aggressive pricing. So, of course, that affected the tire place that I went to. But here's the deal. For all that time that this business owner, as smart as he or she may have been in building a good business there, and certainly, being successful over the years, when it comes to actually capturing customer data, they completely failed. They don't have one scrap of data of any tire that I've bought. They don't even know where I live. They really don't even know who I am. They just kind of, walk in the place and they go, hey, how you doing? They recognize you, but they don't recognize you. They don't really know who you are. They don't even know where you live. Now, why is that important? It's important from a competitive stance because had they been building a database of customers and prospects, even if the people only came once, they would at least have an asset that they could leverage when they needed to get the message out, when they needed to stay in touch with their customers. Maybe talk about, people get tires in different seasons. So there's so many opportunities to leverage customer data, but they have none available to them. So now they have a sophisticated competitor who does capture at the point of sale customer data and has the ability now to start to eat away at the market share of this particular tire place that I go to. So here is a successful business person who failed to invest in something very simple called point of sale, POS. No investment in POS, no way to capture data. Man, I have to tell you, it's going to be a tough slog against some more sophisticated businesses. And I feel professionally that they haven't armed themselves because they just don't know they can't market to anybody because they don't have any data to market. Rule number 1, right? They broke it. Well, the second case study is a restaurant. One of our favorite restaurants was open. It's now closed, but it had a long, successful 10-year run. And it was a very good restaurant. It had everything going for it. It had great chefs. It had great service. It had great ambiance. And so you enjoyed going there, and many people did for many years. But when times got tough and the economics kind of changed a little bit, they didn't have any data on the customers that they had served in that time. So 10 years, and they didn't have any way to capture customer data. And even though they knew customers, hey, Joe and Frida are coming in for a dinner, they really didn't have a way they didn't even know where half of them lived. They couldn't mail them a postcard. They couldn't send them an email. So what happens? So when competition gets tougher in the area, when the economy gets a bit tighter and people are a little bit more judicious about where they spend their restaurant dollars, this restaurant was ill prepared for it, and basically not Not all of it was because of their lack of capturing data, but a good percentage was the fact that they just didn't have the ability to capture data, and when times got tough, didn't have that kind of relationship with customers that would keep people coming back even in the tough times. Had no way to market to them. So here are 2 case studies that point out the fact that the first thing you should do, don't worry about big data. Worry more about and do more about how you're capturing customer data, how you're capturing prospect data, and how you're organizing that data. Do that first, and everything else will come, I wouldn't say fairly easy, but it'll be a lot easier for you to market to those people in the long run. Anyway, this is Dave Dirks. I hope you've enjoyed this video clip. Check out our book, The New Marketing Analytics. You can get it on Amazon.com, or you can go to our website, www.newmarketinganalytics.com. Have a great day.